Welcome back to episode number 7 of the Untimed Down podcast, brought to you by the Fieldhouse Network. I am your host, Webbo, and I'm joined today on this glorious evening by Mr. Kobe and Mr. Cody. Fellas, how are we doing tonight?
Feeling nicey.
Feeling nicey.
Good. I am so glad to hear that. So we'll get into the games here in some segments, per usual. But before we get into all that, let's just do a quick little recap of the weekend games and anything we want to talk about real quick. Kobe, I'll let you start us off.
Yeah, the Chiefs are done. Dynasty's over. I'll get into it a little bit more later. I got some things I want to say about Kansas City. Just want to start off. I don't think it's Mahomes. Mahomes is not the problem. But I think there is a very big factor to that lackluster offense.
Dun, dun, dun.
Cody, you got anything to add?
My one takeaway is, everybody knows I've been Patrick MVP guy, Matt Stafford MVP guy, whatever. Maybe I can't find a real consistent quarterback at this point. Maybe I start leaning Jonathan Taylor MVP guy.
JT or JSN?
Seems like it's. I know you're pointing for Pats. I just think it's too early. You know how politics are played in the NFL.
He's playing well.
I still think
Lamar
Pat
won it really young, didn't he?
I don't think it was his second year.
He's playing well. Pat did.
But I don't.
Pat literally win it in his second year?
Yeah, because he's the GOAT.
Stop.
No, I think maybe we'll start hearing some JT chatter on that front. I think Patrick still is going to finish the season with over 30 touchdowns and less than 10 picks. So
I just with the way the record reflects right now, I don't think you can win. Going.
Can they
over 500.
can they win out? Can they win 6 out of 7?
Yeah, can they? Probably. But did you pick them to lose to the Jaguars? Probably not.
That's fair. I also picked the Packers to beat the Browns. Here we are.
So, I mean, anything can happen. Can they win out? Probably. Will they win out? Probably not, from what we've seen. But, okay, let's just jump right into it, this week's games, starting with Thursday Night Football. And this game...
Whoa, time out. Did you have anything to go over? Me and Kobe gave our thoughts about last week. What are your thoughts? Steelers back?
You kind of I hate playing on Thursday Night Football because it makes Sundays so boring.
Yeah.
So I kind of, use it as a little mini bye week, just watching other teams. And so obviously I had a successful hate watch with the Chiefs game. But other than that, I was actually driving back from Oklahoma, so I missed a couple games. But what was the noon game? What was the big? Was there like a? No, it was the Seattle and Rams. That was the 3 o'clock game. I came into last week saying that I thought the Seahawks might be the best team in the NFL, or at the very least the best team in the NFC. And right now, it's looking like an absolute fight match between Philadelphia and the Rams.
I think Seattle, Sam Darnold just pissing down his leg and throwing 4 picks, no touchdowns, and them almost winning was kind of crazy.
I think it's. I mean, here's what I think it is. I think Seattle's defense is just that good, and I think that Sam Darnold, when he gets into like prime time, like I know it wasn't a prime time game, but like legit big games, he kind of falls back down a little bit. I mean, and we'll talk about that in here in a little bit. But that was kind of my big takeaway is that I still think the Seahawks are a good team, but I think the Rams are for real, and I think the Eagles are for real as well in the NFC, as well as the whole NFL. I think the NFC kind of has those teams that you're like, okay, this is who's going to be. The AFC right now, you look at them, you're like, don't know what's going to happen. So
yeah, the AFC is just looking
wide open
right now.
Yeah.
AFC wide open, and 2 out of our 3 teams here didn't make a trade to go try to win the AFC.
I know.
Crazy.
It's crazy.
No practice.
But speaking of the AFC, Thursday Night Football is going to be an AFC battle between the AFC East and the AFC South, Kobe. You've got the Bills heading down, heading down to Texas to face the Texans. And the Bills are coming. What's it say here? The Bills are coming in at 6-point favorites. It's kind of weird. You don't really see round numbers that often. And the points total is 43.5. So again, this game's in Houston, primetime Thursday night football. Weird things happen. Kobe, we'll let you start with this game.
No, I just want to start off with the fact it's disgusting that we're putting Houston on primetime, and it makes no sense.
Yeah.
And looking at it, Buffalo should thump them. But the way this season has turned out, I've lost my confidence picking anything because this has been a weird damn season. I don't think Houston should be able to keep up with Buffalo. And Buffalo just came in and they thumped Tampa Bay. They looked, the best they have all season. So you would think they'd keep that momentum going and go into Houston and just roll them over. That's what I would pick to happen. That's what I expect to happen. I don't think that defense can contend. Don't think their offense can keep up. I believe CJ is still out.
That is correct.
So Buffalo should clear pretty easy. I would expect maybe a 21-point win, but it's weird. The NFL's been weird this season.
So I think I'm the same with Kobe on that. What a game from Josh Allen last week. He had 6 total touchdowns. Jesus Christ.
3-3.
What a fucking unit that guy is. Shout out to him. I wish they would have go at the trade deadline, would have got him a number 1 receiver. That'd have been nice. But I think they might be ramping up here, the Bills, coming off beating the Chiefs. And then even though some people think the Chiefs aren't good, coming off beating the Chiefs, and then that game they just played against Baker and the Bucks. Josh Allen looks good again. He's always looked good. But yeah, CJ's not playing. I got the Bills winning 27-17. So that's just where I'm at.
Yeah, I'm the same. I think even if CJ was playing, I would still pick the Bills. I just don't trust. I might trust Davis Mills and the Texans more than I trust CJ Stroud, to be honest with you.
Wrong.
That's probably wrong, but CJ Stroud to me is just, I don't know. I just think that his rookie year was so good because people didn't have tape on him, and then this year was his third year this year? Third year. He regressed last year, and then this year it's just at times he's looked good, but at other times he's looked like the worst quarterback in the league. I don't trust him. And Davis Mills, hey.
I just think they have such a bad offense line and such a bad running game.
Got the job done against Jacksonville.
Bad.
He got the job done against Jacksonville, and he got the job done last week. Now, granted, it was a terrible game, but I'm still going to take the Bills. I like now. I look out for this game to be I think it'll be a low scoring game. I think those Thursday night games are kind of weird. The teams that you think are going to go in there and win kind of lay an egg a little bit. So I like the Bills 24-13. I know that low scoring, they score 24 points. I get it, but this game they probably should be scoring 40.
Yeah.
So I like the Bills 24-13. Yeah. Scoring 6 touchdowns and 3 apiece, 3 on the ground, 3 in the air. That's
pretty wacky.
It's pretty ridiculous, if we're gonna be honest. But let's move us straight into Kobe. I know you said you want to talk about it later. Well, later is the second game because we're gonna hit this again. I haven't looked at the matchups this week. I think we actually have some better games this week. We have a for sure poop ball. I'll tell you that right now. But this on paper, let's go look at Sunday Night Football. Yeah. Okay, there's one other good game. This is going to be right up there with one of the best games of the week, and it's the first one we're talking about. It's the Colts headed to KC, headed into Arrowhead. And Kobe, the Colts are actually coming in at 3.5 point the Chiefs are coming in at 3.5 point favorites, and the points total is 49.5. Now, Kobe, we'll let you go last. on this one to talk about it since it's your Colts. But Cody, if you want to start us off, or I can start us off, doesn't really matter to me. But yeah.
And where they're playing in Arrowhead?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why they're good.
Yeah, that's why they're favorited.
Yeah.
They're favorites because they're playing in Arrowhead, and I don't know if the bettors think Mahomes is gonna go under 500 here. That's the only reason I can think. Go ahead with.
Okay, it's not going to be as bad of weather as I thought it was going to be. I knew it was supposed to rain this week, and
bad weather would favor the Colts.
I knew that.
I think
it would favor Kansas City.
Bad weather always favors the running game. Yeah, the running game.
Yeah, but we play in a dome, and we've notoriously been pretty bad in bad weather.
I think bad weather would favor the Colts just based off of if it's a bad weather game, you want to run the football 35 times.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. And I think Jonathan Taylor is as close to unstoppable in the running game as you're going to see outside of when he plays the Steelers. I think that might be his kryptonite, hopefully. But that's the reason why the Colts are underdogs in this one is definitely because they're the away team, and I don't think the bettors think that Pat is going to go under 500. The Colts secondary has been hit or miss. I think the addition of Sauce, even though I think it was a ginormous overpay, is probably going to end up paying off for them. I still don't know. I want to like the Colts, but I can't get on board with Daniel Jones, especially after watching the Steelers game with him. So he might need to win a couple more games for me to be back in. But give me I think I'll take the Chiefs to win like 27-24 in a super close game, walk-off field goal type of game. Just because I think I might be with the odds makers on that going into Arrowhead and playing Mahomes. Who knows? This could be the kiss of death for Kansas City as me co-signing them every week. So, yeah, give me that.
Yeah, I'll go next and let Kobe finish up this one. But yeah, I have no problem with the Chiefs being favored. The Chiefs probably will be favored in every game that they play for the rest of the year, no matter what. That's just what the odds makers are going to do. And some of them they should be favored. Obviously, they have a pretty weak schedule coming at the end of the end of the season here with the Titans and Raiders and teams like that. But I think, truthfully, and everybody knows I'm a Chiefs hater and all that stuff, I truthfully think that Chiefs fans are in panic mode, but they won't allow themselves to say it yet. They keep having that optimism. If they lose this week to the Colts, it's going to be straight panic mode, and I think it'll be warranted because even if you win out, right, you put yourself at 5-6. So if you win out, you're at 11-6. Okay, you're going to need help from other teams to lose, and I mean they'll probably get in at 11-6, but you have lost those head-to-head matchups that, if you look at it, would help you in the tiebreaker realm, right?
If they win 11 games, they're going to get in.
They will.
Yeah,
they will. But that's if they win out, and they've got Denver, they've got the Chargers again, who they've lost to both times. They've got Dallas, and I know Dallas's defense is terrible, but it's a Thanksgiving Day game. That's a sneaky game. Like that's a game the Chiefs are going to be favored to win, but I don't think any of us would be surprised if the Cowboys won that game. The Cowboys' offense is just that good. So they have to win out. Or I think that desperation kind of panic mode is going to set in for the Chiefs, and I would love it personally, but I know those Chiefs fans don't want to see it. But in this game specifically, I'm going to pick the Colts because I pick against Chiefs every week. But I really do believe that Colts running game, it's so nasty, except for against the Steelers. And Chris Jones has played a little bit better this past couple games, but he hasn't looked like the old Chris Jones of years past. And that defense, I don't know. That defense to me is just kind of lackluster right now, to say the least. But the one thing I'll say is, as much as I hate the Chiefs and as much as I hate Mahomes, I still obviously think Patrick Mahomes is a better quarterback than Daniel Jones. But if Daniel Jones can go into Arrowhead and win this game, this will be like the stamp of approval on the Colts this year. Like, okay, they're for real. So this is a big one for you, Kobe, and I'm going to pick them to win. I'm going to pick them. I like your score, Cody. What you said, 27-24? I like your score. I'm going to do it like a little bit off. I think it'll be a walk-off field goal game, but I like 24-21 Colts.
I don't hate that. Yeah, coming into this game, I'm excited. This will be a fun game to watch, and it will be a good pressure test for Daniel Jones. The real quick thing I wanted to touch on the Chiefs here, and I could get into this like more in depth, but I'll keep it shallow. I think Andy Reid is the problem. Before Mahomes came into town, nobody was really talking about Andy Reid like he's this amazing offensive guru, and I
Got
think
ran
he
out of
really
Philly.
benefited. Yeah, I think he really benefited from Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, both in their primes. Uh, I think anybody could scheme up a dominant offense with weapons like that, and a quarterback like Patrick Mahomes to give him the ball. Their offense through the past couple years, I think, has relied on Mahomes extending these broken plays and finding his receivers in soft coverages and soft spot in the zones. And with the talent they have now, I don't think their receivers are able to do that. Um, Now coming into this game, I think the biggest player to watch is Chris Jones. These last couple weeks, our offensive line I feel like has been struggling a little bit, and talking about that Steelers game where Daniel Jones looked iffy. Uh, what that game told me, and what we've seen a little bit throughout this season, is the difference between your elite quarterbacks, a Josh Allen, a Lamar, a Patrick Mahomes, to Daniel Jones, would even throw Sam Darnold right here, is when they're facing a lot of pressure, they can't extend these plays, and stretch downfield. Uh, they're making bad decisions in collapsing pockets, and that's what worries me with this game. These last like 2-3 weeks, I'd say our offensive line is kind of taking a step back, and I'm worried about Chris Jones. Before we played Pittsburgh, you had people talking about TJ Watt, like we're not seeing him getting talked about, and then he just fucking ran through us. And given an Arrowhead, that environment is always hard to play in. I'm pissed that they didn't flex this to a primetime game.
Legit makes no
It
sense.
should have been. I thought they were going to, but we get fucking Houston instead. I think this could be a high-scoring game. I kind of want to give it the same thought that Cody did with the Steelers and Colts. If we can get JT going, it's our game to lose.
You'll know immediately, I think.
Yeah,
I think
we'll
within
know
the first 2 drives, you'll know.
But if this game gets put onto Daniel Jones's shoulders, it makes me worried. And as good as our defense has looked, it's the Chiefs. It's Mahomes. I'm never confident that we'll be able to shut him out of the game. Obviously, I'm going to ride with my team. I'm going to take the Colts to win. I think it'll be a fun game. 24-28 Colts would be my final score, and that's what I'm going to roll with.
Real quick, I will say that the Sunday Night Football game is a pretty good game, so that's probably why they didn't flex it out. But real quick before we move on, another thing that I forgot to mention about the Chiefs is they have no running game, none.
They have to address that. How have they not?
Because
Kareem Hunt has saved them the last 3 years. Good God.
And Kareem Hunt had 59 yards on the ground, and he was their leading rusher last week. Like that's
they didn't have him.
Like that's not sustainable. And guess what happens when you don't have a running game? Teams don't play the run, and you're forcing Patrick Mahomes to throw those balls down the field where he can't hit because he's not Drake May. And then you've got Patrick Mahomes rated leading a team to 5-5 right now. I mean, it's just unbelievable. I don't truly understand it, why people are putting him in the MVP race, but that's just me. Now let's move on to the Steelers and Bears.
Why'd you have to kill my vibe like that?
Actually, all 3 of our games are 3 in a row here, so that's kind of weird. But yeah, the Steelers are heading into Chicago, the Windy City. And I will tell you this, in the Midwest, it's been really windy, so I don't know how the weather will be, but take that into consideration here with your picking here. Maybe not that many field goals. Maybe Boswell shouldn't have been on the top 5.
Stop. I think that was his first legit miss last week. that was not blocked or him. So he had one blocked this season, and then he slipped on Pittsburgh shit filled. Like he slipped and almost tore his Achilles.
All I know is you put him in your top 5. You put him at like 4.
He's one of the best kickers I've
Did you
ever
put him at
seen.
2?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the next week I watch him go out and miss like a 45-yarder.
He missed a 48-yarder.
I said like. That's pretty close. It's 3 yards away.
Yeah, but that's legit. I mean, he's like that. He's missed 3 field goals, but that's like his one legit miss because the other one was blocked and then he slipped on the field.
Gotta get
But
better to these.
I'll go last here.
But okay, yeah. The Bears are actually favored in this one, -3. And the points total is 45.5. Now, Cody will let you go last. I don't know why I turned my phone off. I gotta get the other games. I'll start us. I haven't been on Twitter for the past couple days. I just haven't been looking, so I don't know the answer to this. But I'll let you answer this question real quick, and then we'll move on. Is Rodgers playing?
I'm going to say, yeah. It's Tuesday right now, so we don't have a lot of info coming out. I actually saw that Rodgers was pissed. The medical info got leaked out, so
yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
He doesn't like people in his business, man.
He's a strange guy. But I don't blame him there. I wouldn't want my shit to be leaked either.
I'm gonna say yes, he does play, mainly because he knows he owns the Bears. So
that's fair.
Yeah.
But let's say he doesn't play. You have Mason Rudolph leading the charge, which I don't trust at all. And if he doesn't play, you've got Aaron Rodgers leading the charge with a wrist?
I don't know what you're. Yeah. He broke something in his left wrist. Yeah.
So non-throwing hand wrist injury.
He's gonna play. I think he's gonna play.
I think he'll play too, but it's that injury could always be in the back of his mind or something like I don't know.
He wanted to go back in last game.
Okay, well, there you go. See, so even if Aaron Rodgers was 100% healthy, I've picked the Steelers enough, and I picked against the Bears enough this year to where I don't know what I'm going to do because the Bears keep winning. The Steelers won last week, but they lost a couple times. Like, eventually I'm going to stop picking against Ben Johnson and Caleb Williams because they look pretty good. But I am going to pick the Steelers again this week. I do think this could be a really, really, really boring, ugly game. I kind of have the feeling of that. And even if it's not an ugly game, I still feel like it'll be a low scoring, kind of a defensive game. But I am going to pick the Steelers, and I am going to go with. See, the Steelers can score a lot of points, and then they put 3 points up on Sunday Night Football. Like it doesn't really make sense, and I don't really trust their offense that much.
Yeah, their offense sucks, dude.
But I guess I'll go Steelers. Give me 23-17.
I don't hate that. Right now, I got to say I'm in on the Bears. I like the football Chicago's been playing these last couple of weeks, coming off, 3 wins in a row? And looking at the rest of their schedule, they got Pittsburgh, then Philly, then Green Bay, then Cleveland, then Green Bay. This is one of the last games that I think they can win. And I think Caleb Williams has started to put it together. Now, they're not like a dark horse Super Bowl team for me, but I like the football they've been playing. And I think this is a bad time for Pittsburgh to play them right now because you could say they've lost some momentum, and Chicago is all the momentum in the world right now, coming off 3 in a row. I think this will be a close game because Chicago consistently just does enough to win. They just find that way to win. I could see this being a one possession, maybe a walk-off touchdown, walk-off field goal. A lot of it's going to depend on Aaron Rodgers because this Pittsburgh defense is much better than, the last 3 Chicago's faced: Minnesota, Giants, Cincinnati. So if Aaron Rodgers can get the offense rolling, it's going to be harder for Chicago to keep up. But I think it might be a little lackluster from them. I could see the final score being 21-24 Chicago.
Yeah, man. I think the offensive side of the ball, it's going to be probably the worst game of the week out of any team just to watch. And maybe, I don't know who the Titans play, but that offense will be worse. But I just want to give a stat here. Since Darnell Washington has been drafted, the Steelers are 9-0 when he plays over 40 snaps. So if Arthur Smith does not play this motherfucking mountain of a human 40 snaps this game, I'm going to freak out. I'm going to rage. Because when he's on the field, your run game works, your pass game works, everything works. You got to play him. Stop fucking around and bringing in Jonnu Smith. I don't care about Jonnu Smith. Get him off my team. I'm done with that guy. Shout out Kenneth Gainwell. I think that dude's a bum, but he did pretty good last week. And shout out to Webb for mentioning Boswell because I think he's the reason the Steelers are going to win this game. With Rodgers playing, without Rodgers playing, it's going to be bad offensively, I think, for both teams. I think the Steelers' defense is, since they moved Jalen Ramsey to safety, their secondary has looked so much better. Like, it's actually been a relief because they've been pretty dog shit. Even with Minka back there, they had so many communication issues. And now with Ramsey, they seem to have a little swagger in the secondary. Say that again.
Kyle Duggar pick 6. You're welcome.
That's right, baby. Welcome to the team. Thanks for that, Webbo. That dude's him. He's had 2 good games, man, as a Steeler. And all he did was pick swaps of late round picks. I'm proud of that guy.
He's really not bad. I mean, he just didn't fit.
Yeah, so I'm proud of that guy. And, it's kind of crazy to think that the 2 Patriots safeties that they were choosing at the beginning of the season was Jabril Peppers and Duggar. Now they're both on the Steelers.
Yeah.
But, I think Ramsey getting moved to safety has kind of saved this defense. They're starting to play more sound football with the run game because I thought they were going to get trounced versus the Colts. You have people playing their gap integrity, so I appreciate that. But this offense is bad. But I think if they play Darnell Washington, let him block, let him go out for routes, whatever. Just play him over 40 snaps just to see. But I think the score is going to be super weird. I want to predict how this game's going to go. I think the Bears are going to score 13 points, a touchdown, 2 field goals, and I think the Steelers are not going to score a touchdown. I think they're going to have 5 field goals, and that's why I lean Boz because I think he's the best kicker in football. Playing in bad environments. I've seen the Steelers kick 6 field goals in a game and win last year. It was either last year or the year before. So I'm not worried about them scoring a whole bunch, especially if Rodgers is hurt. I can see him because Rodgers really only throws touchdowns in the red zone. Maybe if he does play, it's bad. I think if Mason plays, we're not scoring. So I can almost book that. So give me the Steelers 15-13 to win here. Probably the nastiest offensive game of the week. So that's unfortunate. But after this game, if the Steelers don't win, they're in trouble because I think it's the tough stretch is coming. I think we have like the Bills and the Ravens twice. I'm afraid to play the Dolphins because it looks like their offense might be not dog shit right now. So I don't know. It could get bad for Pittsburgh if they lose this game, I think.
Well, let's, speaking of the North, let's roll right into the AFC North. With actually my team, like I said, we have 3 in a row. So the Patriots are headed down to Cincinnati. Again, the Northeast round number. Now, this point spread might be a little.
It's got to be. Can I guess?
Yeah.
Is it 13.5?
No.
It should be.
So the Patriots are favored in this one by 8. And the points total is 49.5. I'll go last. It's my team. So Kobe or Cody, one of you two can lead us off here.
I'll go first here. I think the Patriots are going to beat the shit out of this team. I think their only win with Joe Flacco at quarterback has been against the fucking Steelers, man. Ooh. I think they're gonna mollywop the shit out of them. So shout out Kobe for having Travion. He might get another 3 tutties. I'm gonna go 38-17. Pats.
Ooh, I hope so.
Yeah, I mean, I think New England's going to do whatever they want to that Cincinnati defense.
The worst I ever seen.
Yeah. I don't see this being close. And even, like, Jamar Chase is out, right? Suspended?
Yeah,
there's no chance. It should have been a 13.5 spread.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see New England putting up 40 points here.
Yeah.
Like I kind of want to give a final score of like 42-21. I don't. This won't. This will be a fun game to watch for Webb and anyone that has any Patriots on fantasy. I think Mondre is going to be playing this week, so hopefully he doesn't eat into Travion snap share too much. But I'm sure he's won the starting job after last week.
Yeah. Are you done?
Yeah, that's it.
So I will say this about that real quick before I get into my whole spill, but I think first of all, it's not like confirmed that Ramondre is coming back. I think he will, but it's not like set in stone yet. And if he is, I do think that he will be the starter. I think he'll get the first team reps. But I also think it's safe to say that it's not going to be the same running attack or rushing attack that it was the first 7 weeks of the year, where it was just Ramondre and then skip Travion and then go to the practice squad guy or go to Antonio Gibson when he was healthy. I think Travion has shown like, hey, maybe give me the ball. So I think it's going to be a little bit different, which in all honesty, as a Patriots fan, I love it because if Ramondre can figure out the holding on the ball, the fumbling problem, he's a pretty good running back. Like he's big, he's stout, like he can run through defenders, and then you've got that 1-2 punch of Travion that's electric. Put the ball in his hands. He's got speed. He can break tackles too. He's an elite pass catcher. Like it's as a Patriots fan, if they're both healthy, it's a pretty scary combo. If, in my opinion, I don't know what anybody else thinks, but I think it's pretty good.
Yeah.
So I do
for
think
sure.
that the carries, even if Ramondre is back, will go up for Travion. And so any of you fantasy owners out there, I would still keep him in your lineup. Maybe move him to a flex, but keep him in there. As far as this game goes, yeah, I will say the Jamar suspension does only help the defense, obviously. So now you would like to think that Christian Gonzalez is just going to go on an island with T.
He
And
better. He better.
yeah,
I want to see that.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then you're forcing, Marcus Jones and Carlton Davis to cover Yosivash and whoever else the Bengals have. I don't even know.
They got Charlie Jones. Is that the Purdue guy?
Yeah, I mean, it's so I agree. I do think the Patriots are going to win this game. I do think they will cover. It's 8-point spread. Hopefully, it's a score like Kobe had. But yeah, I just I do think that Chase Brown will have a pretty decent game. Every time I watch the Patriots play, I'm like, oh, they have a good rushing defense, and then boom, Chase Brown catches 7 balls, and then
I will say that that's the only way he's going to be able to kill you. The Bengals, they suck at running the football, man. I know coming in before they played Pittsburgh, they were like last in the league by a lot, and then now I think they probably caught back up. But
yeah. I mean, yeah. So I do think the Patriots are going to win. I think they'll cover and win by a lot. I also think that the Patriots will give up an opening drive touchdown like they always do. Kind of start slow and then pick it up in the second quarter and kind of going on throughout the game. But I have the Patriots. Give me Patriots 35, Bengals 17.
Also, could this be Flacco's last start? Have we heard anything about Burrow?
I don't know when Burrow's coming back. I mean, you would like to think. Well, their season's done. I mean, they're 3-7. So, like, if I was the Bengals and if I was Joe Burrow, like,
he's gonna come back and play. I think.
I don't know if you would. I don't know if they should chance it. I don't know. That's just me.
Yeah.
Like what? Honestly, like what benefit does it give you?
You have to build on for next season. I think they've had like Burrow's hurt, and then next year he's back. They do good. Burrow's hurt, and it's like the same thing. So I think just get him back in as quick as you can. You don't need a top draft pick. I mean, you have your quarterback, you have your stud receiver. I mean,
get it.
Use some defense help, but
I mean, I don't agree at all. They keep getting him hurt. I've seen plenty of memes on Twitter, but
I just think also if he's healthy, they're gonna play him. Like
I think they will too, but I know you just said that they have their quarterback with Burrow. My only argument to that is, do they have their quarterback with Burrow? Because Burrow's been hurt like 4 times now. Like,
yeah,
I get it. He's one of the best quarterbacks in the league when healthy, but when healthy is a big asterisk next to it. Parentheses, like when healthy.
They're not going to go away from Burrow until Burrow wants to go away from them.
That's why he shut him down for the rest of the season. They need to do a better job of protecting him. Like Cincinnati, in my eyes,
I agree.
have been failing.
I just don't think we'll see that. I don't think we see that.
I don't think that we will see it
NFL.
either. I don't think so. We'll see it either. But I would stick with Flacco just to protect Burrow. That's what I would do personally. But let's keep it rolling into another North game. When with the Jets going into the Ravens. Now, since we got our games out of the way, we'll kind of speed past these next ones a little bit quicker here. This one, again, is the Jets heading down to Baltimore. The Ravens are 13.5-point favorites with the points total of 44.5. I think this is going to be a quick one. For me, I won't say too much on it. Lamar looked awful last week. Awful. Still won the game. I think that Lamar will look better this week because it's kind of tough to look as bad as he did last week. But I just don't think the Jets are going to win. I just don't. The Jets are bad. The Ravens are not great, but they're better than the Jets. Give me the Ravens.
I'll carry over on that. I'm actually feeling weird about this game. Something is telling me to take the Jets here just because the Ravens defense is so bad. I wonder if the Jets are going to be able to run the football really well. And they've won 2 out of their last 3 games. I think they lost to the Pats or something like that. It might be 2 out of 4. I don't know. Ravens have not been playing super great. So something is telling me to take.
Browns.
Yeah, they should have lost if Perfect Time and Dude didn't come in. They would have. So shout out to Dan for saying that he should have been the first quarterback taken in the draft.
That dude is trash, by the way.
Yeah, dude's terrible. I'm gonna go weird here. I'm gonna go Jets 24-20. So I don't know why, but
I don't hate the thought about New York's run game. That's been, I think, the only bright spot for the Jets. But Lamar could step out there with no legs, one arm, and fucking outperform Justin Fields. They won last week, and Justin Fields had 54 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception.
Is Garrett Wilson back?
They did not win last week. Last week they lost to the Patriots.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm looking at the game against the Browns.
Yeah, that's the one where if Justin Fields didn't throw the 42-yard pass to Breece Hall for the touchdown, he
had 12 yards.
That's disgusting.
But as good as your run game is, if you get down early, there's just no hope of coming back. I think Baltimore will take this away easy. I could see this being 28-10.
Yeah. Me and you got the Ravens. Cody's got the Jets. But if he was picking with his heart, he would. And
if I was picking with my money, I'd be picking the Ravens. But something's telling me Jets here. We see wonky stuff, so why not?
Now this next game, again, I'm gonna say the team I think is gonna win, and I think we should all say that team and kind of move on because this is gonna be a terrible game. Not if you're a Seahawks fan, because the Seahawks are heading to Tennessee to take on the Titans. The Seahawks are coming in at 13.5-point favorites, where the points total is 40.5. Give me the Seahawks by 1 million. Give me the Seahawks almost alone to cover the total on the point spread.
Yeah, give me the Cox here to cover.
I think this is going to be a high-scoring game strictly because of the Seahawks. I think the Seahawks could score 40 on their own, no joke.
Yeah.
Jay said I'll have a monster game.
Yeah. So I think we all got Seahawks here.
Yeah.
By a lot?
Yeah.
All right, we'll just keep it moving. Now, this next game is an NFC North showdown. This one could be sneaky. Now, I know 9 looks a little awful, but the Packers have looked suspect on some games, too, that they should win. The Vikings are heading into Lambeau, and the Packers are coming in at 6.5-point favorites with 41.5 total. I am going to pick the Packers, but I do think that this game could be sneaky because the Packers, as it seems, kind of play down the competition.
Yeah, they do.
Now, this is a divisional game, so the Packers obviously know the Vikings better than the Panthers and teams like that. And the Giants. Wait, is the Giants they lost to? No, the Browns. It was the Browns. But I am going to pick the Packers here, but I do think this game could be sneaky. A sneaky good game. I just think J.J. McCarthy is one of the worst quarterbacks I've ever seen. He's so bad, and I hate it for my fantasy guy because I've got Jefferson, and he's killing me.
How is he not feeding him?
I don't know. Why are we throwing? I get it. Jordan Addison's good, but there's no way if I was a quarterback, he's basically a rookie. He didn't play last year. I'm going to call him a rookie. If I was a rookie quarterback and I had Justin Jefferson, I would throw him the ball. I would just force him the ball. I would give him screens. I would put him in the backfield.
I started Addison in fantasy. This motherfucker had 2 catches, bro.
He had a touchdown, though.
Yeah. But he had 11 fucking targets. I hate J.J. McCarthy, dude. Yeah, give me the Packers here. Even with Josh Jacobs out, probably he's got some knee issues going on. 9 sucks. So next.
If this was in Minnesota, I think it could be sneaky. But give me Green Bay by a lot again. 9 will probably have 2 or 3 turnovers. There's not much to say there.
Have you guys been seeing the pictures on Twitter of like JJ McCarthy, like when 9 shows up and it's like Jesse Eisenberg or that like Jack Doherty guy, or however you say his name?
Yeah, I've seen him in some. Never mind. Yeah, 9.
It's been breaking me, but we'll keep it moving with some more NFC North. When the Giants head into Detroit now, thank goodness for Jared Goff and the Lions here that this game's a home game and that he doesn't have to play outside in the elements, because this game is going to be an absolute beatdown. Jared Goff, the points is 49.5, and the Lions are favored by 10.5. The Lions are going to cover. The Lions are going to explode. I have the Lions at like 31-13. I mean,
I forget who the Giants played last week, but I called them winning, and it was close. So shout out to me for that. Jameis, did y'all see his little end zone dance?
It was the Packers, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Did y'all see Jameis's little end zone dance? I just love him, dude. Yeah, Giants are about to get fucked. So whatever, by a million.
Yeah. Give me Detroit by a lot. Doesn't matter if it's Jackson Dart or Jameis Winston. They don't stand a chance.
Yeah.
Nope.
It doesn't. It's not going to be close. Now this game I do think could be close. It's the Jaguars going into Arizona. The Jaguars are favored by 2.5, and the points total is 47.5. The Jaguars just beat the absolute piss out of the Chargers last week. And it's not a great look for all you that are saying Justin Herbert's the top 5 quarterback in the league. He had 81 yards in the game.
Yeah, good look. It's a good look for all you that say he's overrated.
Which was me.
Oh, so you admit it now. Got him.
You didn't. I've said he's overrated.
Yeah, that was the whole argument that we've been having.
No, the argument was that he's top 5, and if people are putting him in the top 5, then in my opinion he's overrated. I think he's like 7, 6, 7, 8ish.
It doesn't help when you can't get a run game going at all.
They have no offensive line. Their bookend tackles are out. Yeah, it is what it is. I'm not going to defend him anymore. I mean, I think the Chargers are a bad franchise, man. I'm sick of them.
What kind of gets me about the Chargers is that every time Herbert plays bad or whatever, it's everybody else but Herbert.
Dude, I don't want to hear that. You know his line's dog shit.
Okay, but
like he has 2 Pro Bowl tackles that are fucking out. I mean, and they have their rookie running back out. Their running back they signed in the offseason out. They have a rookie 6th-round tight end that's good, I guess, now. And they have a 40-year-old Keenan Allen making plays. They're not a good football team offensively, I don't think.
If you put Drake May in that lineup right now, he'd have more than 80 yards. Just saying.
Maybe.
He would.
I don't think so.
But
I don't think so as well. I mean, the Pats have a good run game, good offensive line.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But he definitely would. I'm taking the Jaguars.
Yeah, I think Jags probably thump them.
Yeah.
Let's keep it
Even
moving.
though I can't get a read on the Jags, but yeah, give me the Jags.
Yeah, I can't tell if they're good or if they're just bad. It's really like a flip of the coin.
Yeah.
Speaking of bad, boys, we've made it to our Poop Bowl of the week, and this is the legit definition of the Poop Bowl. When you think about the Poop Bowl, you think about these 2 teams.
Browns.
It's the Browns and Raiders. This
Good
is
God.
this is I'm not joking, the worst game of the year, in my opinion. This game should end in a 0-0 tie. They should flex this game to 2 a.m. This game is just unbelievably bad. And weirdly enough, I think the Raiders are going to win. I think the Browns defense is good, but I think the Raiders have better weapons, and Bowers and Genty, and now Miles Garrett might. Miles Garrett, I'm not joking, might have 10 sacks.
Yeah, that's the exact reason why I think the Browns are going to win. Probably fucking 10-6.
Yeah, it's going to be an app.
You could have the best weapons in the world if you can't get them the ball.
Yeah, Geno is dog shit, dude. I can't
Yeah.
watch. I literally haven't watched a Raiders game after they ran like 20 offensive plays in a game. I won't. I'm not watching another game of theirs. So
You didn't watch Monday Night Football?
I did. Stop.
It called your bluff immediately.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, I mean, listen, I get why you guys are taking the Browns. It's probably not a bad pick. Who really cares? This game sucks. But I'll take the Raiders. I think the Raiders will win. Let's get off of that game. That game's awful. To an NFC South showdown here, between the Falcons and the Saints. This game's in New Orleans, and the Saints are actually. This side kind of surprises me. The Saints are favored by 1.5, and the points total is 39.5. I would have thought that the Falcons would have been favored in this game.
It's because Penix, right?
And Drake
Penix is
It's
out.
probably because it's in New Orleans.
Yeah, and they have some injuries. Yeah.
Drake London potentially out. I don't know how bad his injury is.
I think he's doubtful right now.
Okay. What's wrong with Penix?
I think something in his kneecap or something. He got fucked up.
I think if Penix is out, that only potentially makes me like the Falcons more. I'm still gonna pick the Falcons. I don't think the Saints are very good. A game I will not be watching, just 100% won't be watching. But give me the Falcons in a stupid game like 18-15, something dumb.
Yeah, I think I am with you. I will be watching because if Drake London's out and Bijan doesn't have 100 yards receiving, I'm gonna crash out, man. I'm fucking sick of it. I think with Kirk Cousins in, I think it makes them slightly better, if I'm being honest. I think I'm in the same boat as Webb. I don't know what's been going on with these young quarterbacks. They've kind of been annoying me lately. So with Kirk Cousins playing, I'm going to take the Falcons by 7. 24-17.
I am leaning New Orleans. I know that's probably one of the most prominent rivalries in the NFL is Atlanta and New Orleans. And just purely because of the injuries and having the home game against the Falcons, I think the Saints will take it. I think it'll be close. I'm sure Bijan will probably have almost all of Atlanta's yards. So I don't have any doubt in his performance. I just don't think he alone can beat New Orleans. It'll probably be like a 7-point game. I'd say 28-21 New Orleans.
Yeah.
It's a lot of points for a shit offense, but
yeah, I mean, we'll see. I got the Falcons. Cody, you got the Falcons, and Kobe, you got the Saints. So we'll see who's coming out on top on that one. But we got these division showdowns this week. It's another one. We've got the NFC East in this game. The Eagles are headed into Jerry's world. Now, the Eagles are coming in at 3.5-point favorites with the points total 48.5. Now, I know the Cowboys just looked pretty good on Monday Night Football against the Raiders. And granted, it was against the Raiders. And I think this will be a good game. I could also see it being an absolutely terrible game, a blowout. But I do think that the Eagles are going to win this game. But I think it'll be a close game. Maybe not close, but like a good competitive game. The Eagles might run away with it in the fourth or something like that. But for a little bit there, I think it'll be competitive. I am going to pick Philly. Love the offense, hate the offense, whatever it is. Hold on, I'm getting a call. Hold on.
While Webb's dealing with that, Why was Pickens and CD out for the first series?
I don't
What was
know.
that
They
about?
got it was a coach's decision. I'm assuming they were probably late to practice or something. That's the only thing I can think of. It was probably reported, but I didn't look much into it.
All right, where was I at?
Talking
Oh,
about how
okay,
you got the
okay.
Cowboys winning.
So yeah, so if you hate the Eagles' offense, whatever it is, the lackluster offense. First of all, I don't think I was winning. Um, the Eagles just win games. Like that's what Jalen Hurts does. He just wins games, and you might hate him for having 70 passing yards in a game and whatever stupid stuff he has to do, but the Eagles win, and I think the Eagles are going to continue to win in Jerry's world this week. Give me Philly 28, Dallas 24. I think it'll be a game like that.
I'm excited for this game. I think it'll be close throughout the whole game. That Dallas offense, I mean, we all know the defense is atrocious, but that Dallas offense looks good. George Pickens might be better than CD Lamb. I'm loving him this season. I think, with Philly's offense looking inconsistent throughout the season, they're starting to get it together, but still not as dominant as what you might hope if you were a Philly fan. I think Dallas will be able to stay in the game. I think this will be another one possession, and I got Dallas winning. I like Dallas this week. I think Philly takes a bit of a step back, and I could see this being like I want to say 31-25 Dallas.
Yeah, Kobe, about Pickens being better than CD, I appreciate that because I've been screaming for George Pickens being a top receiver since his rookie year. I would like to say I'm a pretty good evaluator of wide receivers like that have played for the Steelers, and after I saw George Pickens play maybe 3 games his rookie year, I thought that this was the second best receiver I've ever seen in a Steelers uniform behind Antonio Brown. And the front office malpractice of letting him go for a third round pick just to bring in DK, who has the same exact antics, pisses me off because Mike Tomlin didn't like George Pickens. It's so frustrating, but he's going to be a free agent this year. Patriots, go throw a bag at him. You won't be disappointed. Somebody pay him, as I'm telling you. If I'm thinking that he's up there in the Steelers organization, close to Antonio Brown, he's pretty fucking good, obviously. So I just want to get that out there. I still can't believe the Steelers gave him up for a third. With that being said, to move on to the game, I know we were talking earlier about MVP stuff, and I know earlier in the season we were out on Jalen Hurts. I was looking at his stats. This motherfucker only thrown 1 pick all season. So he has 16 touchdowns, 6 rushing touchdowns. That's total of 22 touchdowns, 1 pick. If he keeps this up, I think he might have his name in the MVP race here too if he finishes the season with 35 total touchdowns and like 5 picks. I mean, that's pretty hard to say, hey, because rushing touchdowns do matter, even though they're all tush pushes, whatever. But I think I'm with Kobe on this. I don't know what it is about the Eagles, but their run game has been trash, and then they've hit on their passing game when their runs game been trash, and then they've hit on the run game when their passing game has been trash. Sooner or later, both of them are going to be trash at one point. The Cowboys add in Quinnen Williams. Who's that linebacker for Logan Wilson? Maybe this is the week that it hits a divisional game. So I think I'm going to lean the Cowboys here, even though I probably shouldn't. And I think I'm going to go Cowboys 28-24. Word.
Yeah, I was going to say something and I forgot. Oh, you're talking about Pickens being a free agent. I think the Cowboys would be foolish not to throw a bag at him. I don't know if they will because
how can they though? Like seriously, how can they? They have Dak, CD, Quinnen Williams.
Yeah. So
I mean, I think they're paying that dumbass cornerback that sucks.
Be Bland.
The other one,
Diggs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I think he will become a free agent. I think if the Patriots and listen here, the Patriots still have a lot of cap. I mean, they really do. They
The
could,
Bills could use them too. I
yeah.
mean,
There's lots of teams that could use them. So I would personally love if the Patriots do a bag at them. You look at Stephon Diggs is playing really good football right now. So if you had George Pickens on the outside, Stephon Diggs in your
in the
slot,
slot.
and then you've got that could
You
be
have Mac out there, yeah.
dude. Real quick, just I want to say this: Matt Collins, underrated beast. That dude,
Exactly.
that dude is.
I was confused why the Bills let him go. I mean,
I,
he was a good fit.
he gets open. He's huge, and he blocks like an absolute. I mean, he's good. I like Matt Collins a lot. Good signing.
Is he a free agent after this year?
Yeah, it was a 1-year deal.
I'm thinking he's going to be a Steeler, dude.
Hey, I'll
I'm
tell you
surprised
this:
he wasn't last year.
if he plays like he's playing right now in New England, you'll love him.
Yeah, I loved him in Buffalo, and I've seen what
And
he's been doing.
I want to keep. I think it was a 1-year deal. To be honest, I'm not really sure. I don't really remember. But if he's a free agent, and I would like to keep him. But yeah, we'll keep it moving to Sunday Night Football, which this game is going to be a good game. This is going to be the one to watch. I'm glad it's Sunday Night Football. Now, granted, the Bucks could lose 3 games in a row here. They really could. They lost to the Patriots, they lost to the Bills, and they're gonna potentially could lose to the Rams here on Sunday Night Football. This game is in LA. The Rams are favored by 7, and the points total is 49.5. I'll start us real quick. I won't take too long. I would like to think that the Bucks are in like a must-win mode, but their division's so bad. Now, granted, the Panthers are actually right on their tails here, but I think the Bucks are better than the Panthers. They play them head-to-head. I think the Bucks will win the division, and I think that they can kind of not be in like desperation mode because of how weak their division is. If it was the NFC West or something like that, it'd be a much more important game, in my opinion. But I do think the Rams are going to win. I think the Rams look like one of the best 3 teams in football. And I'm not sure if it'll be close because the Bucks defense is not very good.
Yeah, what's your score to that?
I'm gonna take the Rams in a high scoring game for them. I'm gonna take the Rams 34-21.
I think I'm going to go with the Rams 34-27. Bucks have caught a bit of a bad break here. I do think they lose 3 in a row here. I also think Stafford probably continues his march for the MVP race as well. So, yeah, give me the Bucks to lose this one.
Yeah, I also think Bucks will lose 3 in a row. I do think this will be a fun game, a good game. In the fourth quarter, I think the Rams will start to pull away, and make the box score look a little more of a blowout when most of the game was close.
Yeah.
The Rams are just one of the best teams in football, and I think I like Tampa Bay. I like them a lot, and I love Baker, of course. Look at the shirt, look at the hat. But I think the Bucks have just shown that they aren't one of the elite teams in the league right now.
Yeah.
I like web score. What was it, 31-25? Is that what you said?
I had 34-21, I think.
34-21. I'm going to go with that. And I think Rams pull away in the fourth quarter. And overall, I think it'll be a fun offensive showcase.
Yeah, I think we're starting to see teams that are separating themselves from Super Bowl teams and playoff teams. And I think the Bucks are a playoff team. I don't think they're a Super Bowl team. I think the Rams are a Super Bowl team. And so, yeah, I think we're all in agreement there. And let's just keep it moving to the last game of the week, which is Monday Night Football. This could be a great game. This could be a terrible game. I think it's going to be a boring game. It's the Panthers are going into San Fran to take on the Niners, and the 49ers are coming in at 7-point favorites with 48.5 point total. I don't love the Panthers at all. I don't love the Niners. I know Purdy's back. That helps them out a little bit. I think the 49ers win this game by a lot. Yeah, I'm going to take the 49ers here 28-14.
Yeah, I mean, this pretty much exactly what Webb said. This game could be good. It could be a blowout. I'm not high on either teams. Even though San Francisco's record looks good, I don't think they've been playing dominant football. And Carolina has been one of the most hit or miss offenses in the league. It doesn't make sense. I think it will be close. I think it will be low scoring. And I think the 49ers win. I don't know what I want to give for a score. I'm thinking maybe 2017 San Francisco. I think the Panthers could cover the spread and keep it, within 3, within 6. But I'll take San Francisco to win.
Man, what an all-time call for me last week. I'm not going to stop patting myself on the back for saying maybe Bryce Young gets paid, and then all 3 of my co-hosts shitting on me, and then him going out and throwing 500 yards.
Kobe, clip in right when he says what an all-time call to clip in another call he got wrong right after that.
Kill yourself. Sometimes you throw shit at the wall, something's going to stick. That might be the one that sticks. I don't know. I'm going to pat myself on the back. What good timing. Only throw some clips out there for everybody to see that, Kobe. Bitch. Yeah, I want to like the 49ers so bad. And I'm going to. So 28-17 49ers. I love watching them play. It's weird. I'm a sicko.
28-17 Niners. We're all on the Niners this week. So we'll see how that one plays out. But that's going to do it for our slate of games. And we will move into some segments and talk about some props here in a minute. But let's see here. Kobe, did you have one you wanted to start us off with?
Yeah. So I just had a little question for you guys, or kind of a question. I'm gonna name you 5 quarterbacks, and I want you to rank them first to last based on their performance this season.
I'll go first, and then Cody, you can follow.
All right. So the 5 quarterbacks, it's gonna be Drake May.
Wait, is it like a blind ranking? Hold on, is it like a blind ranking, or just a?
No, because he was saying the second quarterback.
Yeah. Well, I'll give you all 5.
Okay.
So we got Drake May, Aaron Rodgers, Matthew Stafford, Jalen Hurts, Bo Nix.
Oh, that's easy for me.
Okay, I've got Rodgers at 5.
Mm-hmm.
I got Bo Nix at 4.
Mm-hmm.
I've got. Okay, it was May. Jalen, May, and Stafford. I got Jalen at 3.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna come down between, like, if I'm honest or if I'm honest.
Be honest.
Okay, I've got Stafford at 2 and Drake at 1. Strictly because Drake's young.
Yeah, he said this season, Webb, not fucking career.
Season.
Yeah, flip 1 and 2 for me. And
this season is even better for me because he's playing like an MVP, which he will win. So Drake at 1, Stafford at 2, Jalen 3, Nix 4, Rodgers 5.
Yeah, give me Rodgers. Fuck, dude, I think he's better than Bo Nix. I think you put Bo Nix in the Steelers team, they fucking suck. Oh, fuck.
I don't get the Bo Nix hate.
I'll start from the top.
As bad as what you guys are saying.
I'll go Stafford, Drake, Jalen.
You put Rodgers in front of Bo.
I'm thinking about it, but I think Bo might. Rodgers has looked really bad these last 2 weeks. But fuck it, I'm a rival. If Webb was riding with his guy, I'm riding with mine. Give me Rodgers 4, trash ass Bo Nix at 5.
See, I don't think Bo Nix is that bad, as bad as you guys say he is.
You put Bo Nix on the Steelers offense with Mike Tomlin, they might win 3 games.
I don't think he's that bad.
That dude's a crayon eating tart.
He had some good throws against Kansas City.
I am.
But
I'm the biggest Bo Nix hater you'll ever meet, probably. And Sean Payton, I hate that dude too.
That one makes a little bit more sense, but all right, let's keep it moving into Cody's cash of the week.
Whoa, Kobe didn't rankle him, fuckhead.
Oh. Well, Kobe does.
Whoa.
I got to give
I'll say real quick. I got Matthew Stafford 1, Drake May 2, Jalen Hurts 3, Bo Nix 4, Rodgers 5.
So exactly what I had.
Yeah.
That's not what you had, Webb.
Oh.
You fuckhead. We all 3 had different rankings, and Kobe's is probably correct.
All right. He didn't have Drake May at 1, so this is not going to be.
He didn't put Daniel Jones on there, so it would have fucked his list up if he did.
Daniel Jones would have been the 5, right?
Yes, he would have been the 6.
He's better than Bo Nix. He's better than Bo Nix.
No,
better than Aaron Rodgers.
No. No.
This season, I might say he's better than Jalen. I mean, I don't know.
Okay. Get him out.
Let's move on to Cody's cash of the week. Take us away.
Cody out of cash this week. I don't got nothing, but there was I've been getting slammed, dude. So there was a game we went over where we were surprised the team was a 1.5 point favorite. I forget. It was one of the earlier games. Take whoever that was. Go back and watch.
I'll tell you.
Yeah, just take that one take
the
Alabama
Saints
to win.
1.5 point favorites over the Falcons.
Yeah, give me the Falcons.
I got a sneaky pick, college football pick.
Yeah,
give me Arkansas over Texas.
Don't do that one. Let's just throw one together here on the fly. Okay. Give me – what game was that? Yeah, give me the Falcons and give me the Steelers to beat the Bears. We'll just do 2. I don't know what the payout is. Throw $100, probably win $500. Use code C or KCDN1 on Fliff, hashtag no free ads. Get your money up.
Add OU to beat Mizzou in there.
Don't do that either. Actually, I don't think the odds would be very good. OU should be heavy favorites.
Yeah.
All right, it's everyone's favorite time of the pod. It's everyone's favorite time of the week. It's time for Wankings with Webbo. And last week we ranked some UFC fighters of what we thought were all time. And Kobe didn't have Mighty Mouse on there, so let him know that.
I will say, we talked about Islam maybe moving up. I think he might have taken over the DC spot for me at 5.
He's just so boring. I hate him.
Yeah, I hate DC too. So and
I know it's winning, but it's the same thing. Like people hate the Eagles. Oh, it's winning.
I will say the difference between like Islam and some of the other grapplers is he is for the most part constantly advancing position. And going for ground and pound, going for submissions. He's just not riding them out.
That game though, I mean that fight though, I mean, tough watch.
Yeah, it was a tough watch. The first
3, I want to see some ground and pound if you're gonna lay on somebody.
The first 3 and the last main card, the Bo Nickel knockout was disgusting.
Bo Nickel fight, man. That dude was fired up after the fight too.
This fucking dude came in, everybody's talking about how badass of a wrestler he is. He's just fucking knocking fools out.
What an absolute that was one of the cleanest head kicks I've ever seen. I mean, it was right on the button, nasty.
Hey, we called Sean Brady losing. Shout out us, except for Webb. Loser.
I only picked him because his last name was my favorite.
Zhang Wei Li getting clapped. Kill me.
Yeah,
that was
just got
competed that weight. She couldn't get Shevchenko off her.
Also, an awful fight. Just boring as.
Yeah. Those two, the main and co-main.
Yeah.
But shout out Islam. I think he might move into my top 5 now.
What was the I can't now. I'm drawing a blank. The third. It was another knockout, wasn't it?
It was Leon. Leon got fucking
yes, that
by,
one.
What's his name?
Which, by the way, I was watching that.
Backtack guy.
He got smacked.
It's a Paredes. Prates.
Yeah, but like.
Shout out that guy.
It didn't even look like he got punched that hard.
Yeah, dude, it was a fucking like a jab.
It was a straight jab. But I don't care because I hate Leon Edwards. He's a fucking.
I hate Leon. Shout out Usman, baby.
But all right. So last week we did UFC. This week we're gonna kind of get the humor going a little bit because we're gonna rank our top 5 comedy movies of all time. And last week we had Daniel. The funniest thing about him is just his face and the way he looks. And he's not here this week, which you guys are welcome. I know that was awful to listen to and for you guys to visually see. So you're welcome.
Motherfucker try to act surprised. He's like, "Where'd this square head joke come from?"
Yeah, when he turned his head. Yeah, when he turned his head. My God.
I have a question. Can we roll this out a little differently? I was thinking, how instead of each of us give our list, how about we just start at honorable mention and then we each give our honorable mention, then we go up to 5
I like
and then
that.
4.
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, let's do that. We can do that. And then I will say, preview to a couple weeks for the Thanksgiving episode. I think we're going to scrap Wankings with Webbo for 1 week, and I think we're going to do a draft.
Oh, I want the turn. I want 3, 4.
So
Pick 3, 4.
on the episode before, right before we end it, we'll kind of figure out our draft order. But I'll tell you guys now, we're gonna draft Thanksgiving, foods, and so it'll be we'll have to pick an entree, a dessert, a side, and like a bread or something like that. So we'll all have to pick, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So we'll do that for the Thanksgiving episode. But for this one, like I said, comedy movies. We'll do how Cody's format, how he said, and we'll see if you guys like it, and we can move forward with that way if you guys want us to. But then that means we'll just go ahead and jump right into it with the honorable mentions. Cody, you want to start us off there?
You say Cody or Kobe?
Cody, you can start us.
I have 2, and I think when we get into the list, I think me and Webbo have the same one, so that's why I wanted to go into different tier lists because I enjoy the movie. But my 2 honorable mentions are Wedding Crashers. I think growing up, I probably watched that 100 times so I could see free titties when they were slaying the chicks, whatever. So I got Wedding Crashers and Land of the Lost. Those are my 2 honorable mentions. Land of the
Lost is so funny.
I love it, dude. And I also want to say there's an actor that seems to be making my list quite frequently, so shout out to him.
Is it a guy in Land of the Lost?
Yeah.
Is it not the main character?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's the main character.
Oh, okay.
Are you thinking of Danny McBride?
Yes, I think Danny McBride's hilarious.
I was thinking of Will Ferrell, yeah.
Okay.
He's made my list, yeah.
Kobe, honorable mention?
I got 2 honorable mentions.
Okay.
Both same actor. Hot Rod and That's My Boy.
Hot Rod. Dude, I forgot about Hot Rod.
See,
fuck!
I like that pick, actually.
Yeah, Hot Rod's so good.
Yeah. I have one honorable mention as well. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen this one. This one is... I'm sure you guys have. It's like the first movie I saw that I was like young and I was like, oh my God, I'm not supposed to be in here because it's PG-13 and I'm not 13. And my parents let me go watch it and I thought it was the funniest movie I ever watched. You guys ever seen Drill Bit Taylor?
Yes. With Owen Wilson.
Dude,
fuck yeah.
I think that movie is so funny. And so that makes my honorable mention.
Funny.
But I love it I just love it. Just that movie is so funny. I have so many good scenes. But Drill Bit Taylor's my honorable mention. And let's just jump right into our 5s. We'll just keep it down that same path, Cody, Kobe, me. So, Cody?
Yeah. Also, I wanted to say one of the ones that I think the younger generation really fucks with, and I didn't have them on my list or my honorable mention because I am almost 30, and so maybe I just missed out on this because I still thought it was good, but I think if I was a child, I would have fucking loved Grown Ups. I just want to throw that out there. But like I said, that's not my cup of tea. But number 5, this is the one where I think me and Webb could have had it. That's why I wanted to go this route, is Nacho Libre. I love it. I think that is 5 for me.
That's a good one.
It's hilarious.
My 5, funny enough, Cody brought it up. I have Grown Ups at number 5. Now, I will say on my list, I picked from the heart. These are all movies I've probably watched 1,000 times. But
you're also 4 years younger than me, so it checks out. Yeah.
Makes sense. Yeah, I got Grown Ups at 5.
Yeah, I will say my list is for my heart as well. I probably will get a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? Disagreement in my list, but it is what it is. My 5 is gonna be one that Cody said he's got his guys in here a lot. I've got Step Brothers at 5. I just like other movies better. I think Step Brothers is really funny, but there's other movies I like more, and so I got Step Brothers at my 5.
It's not bad. For my 4, I have Superbad.
Oh, that's a good one.
McLovin, baby.
No, I love that movie. My number 4, and it kind of pisses me off that my 5 and 4 have already been brought up. 4, I have Drill Bit Taylor. I fucking love that movie, man.
You thought you sniped that, didn't you?
I thought I see
Yeah, my 4, it's also already been brought up. I've got Hot Rod. I just love that movie. That kind of style of comedy of just stupid like jokes and I just love it.
Andy
Hot Rod.
Samberg's hilarious, man.
Andy Samberg is so funny. I love him. I loved him on SNL. I just love Andy Samberg. That's my 4, Hot Rod.
For my 3, I really wanted to put this higher, but the 2 that I have at 1 and 2, I could watch all day, every day when I was a teenager. Could watch them back to back. Didn't matter. So for my 3, respectfully, I feel bad for putting them at 3, is White Chicks.
That's a good one. My 3, I think this might be one of the best comedy duos in comedy movies. I have 21 Jump Street. Jonah Hill and Channing Tatum, and they're fucking hilarious.
Yeah, that's a good one. My 3. Now, I don't know if I should pick one or if I get the whole thing, but I've just got Austin Powers.
Oh, fuck me. Yeah, that's good.
So I'm just going to put the whole kind of trilogy in there, but if I had to pick one, I'd pick Goldmember. I think that movie's hilarious.
I like gold.
But yeah, give me Austin Powers in my 3.
That's so good. Yeah, that's a good one. I forgot about Austin Powers too. For my 2 and 1, they could be flip flops. So I would just go like with what I would, if I was to watch it right now, which one I would pick. So for number 2, I'm going Step Brothers here. I think that growing up probably had a major role in my development. So
number 2, I think this movie is a little bit slept on. It is really popular. I do think it's a little slept on. I got The Interview.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
That's not bad. Kobe, who did I say I loved? Andy Samberg?
Yeah.
That's why my number 2 is That's My Boy. That movie's hilarious. I love Andy Samberg. That's My Boy is number 2. We're into our ones now, boys.
Yes, this is first draft pick for me. I can put it on at any point, watch it, have a good time. Like, I can think of so many quotes from the movies, and it makes me just think. It always brings me back to me growing up when I was in middle school, going into high school, whatever. I have Talladega Nights. I could watch that.
Classic.
Yeah, anytime.
My number 1, definitely my most watched. I've probably watched this movie 1,000 times. Used to own the DVD and would just run it back over and over and over and over.
Cat in the Hat.
The Longest Yard. I mean, it's one of my all-time favorite movies. I love it so much.
Yeah, no. Talladega Nights is a great one. Fun fact for all you sickos out there: me and some of my friends recreated the dinner scene for a high school video when we were in high school. So if you want to search that up on YouTube, you can. We did actually a pretty good job. But my number 1 has already been mentioned. If you know me, you know that this was going to be my number 1. This movie to me is, I actually do watch it all the time, and I've seen it 100 times. The little just ways that Jack Black does in Nacho Libre, to me, is... Dude, I'm telling like, when he jumps over...
I was getting nervous that you weren't going to put it on there. I was like, dude, I fucking love this movie, and I thought you loved it too.
No, it's my number 1, but like the little things of like when he's like in the ring or whatever, and he just does like the cat jump, and he's like, "Hey!" like that, and like the stuff like that, and then like instead of just like running in a straight line, he'll run like 3 feet to the left, jump over a rock, and then go back to run. It's like that kind of stuff to me just gets me and breaks me. Nacho Libre is my number 1. And I'll be honest, Kobe, I haven't seen The Interview, so I'm gonna watch it.
Oh, good. That's good. It's so good.
It's good.
So I'm gonna
make fun of Kim Jong Un the whole time.
Is that the one
Eminem
with
gay? Eminem's gay?
Is that the one with
Seth Rogen and the pedophile guy?
Oh, what's the one I'm thinking?
Pedophile?
I don't know. He's like slept with the students, college students. I don't know.
What's the one I'm thinking? I thought it.
What's it? James Franco.
James Franco, yeah.
Yeah, Kobe, you didn't know that? That motherfucker been like blackballed. Seth Rogen don't even talk to him no more.
What? Maybe I
for like 5 years.
Maybe on the interview. Okay, I'm thinking. I was thinking of the campaign.
That's fucking funny.
I forgot.
That was my guy that made a lot of my movies. I think we had a discussion about it, like in Twitter chat, or maybe it was that, or at Brett's house, about Kevin Hart and Will Ferrell. Kevin Hart wasn't mentioned in any of this, and I thought maybe I liked Kevin Hart a little bit more, but I think I'd take that back pretty easily. Yeah, once I sit down and thought about it.
There's some good Kevin Hart movies, but I mean, fuck. I mean, the ones I named, I love. Like, I love those movies.
There was two movies that didn't get mentioned. One of them being The Waterboy, which I thought was surprising coming from this podcast, a bunch of football guys. But another one that I just thought about right now because of Seth Rogen that I just completely was Sausage Party. I think that show's fucking funny, bro.
Sausage Party.
That movie's wild.
So
I will say this:
orgy at the end, man.
Yes, bro.
Are we allowed?
Yeah,
Are we allowed? I will say this: are we allowed to make
look
one?
Soft.
Are we allowed to make one change?
Yeah, I mean,
if so, I would take off Land of the Lost for Waterboy or Sausage Party.
I think we should be allowed to make one change because I forgot about this movie and I just thought about it and I would like to make my change.
Do it.
Okay. I want to put Austin Powers to 2. I want to slide out That's My Boy. And putting in at number 3, I want to put in The Hangover.
See, I thought about that, but
I love The Hangover. So my new list: Hot Rod. I forgot my 4. Oh, wait, I forgot my 4. It'll come to me. But Hot Rod 5, skip 4. I can't remember what I just said. Step Brothers. No, it was Step Brothers 5. Christ, Step Brothers, Hot Rod, The Hangover, Austin Powers, Nacho Libre. That's why those 5.
Nah, I don't want to change my list. Just want to shout out. If you haven't watched it since you were a little kid, watching it as an adult, you catch a lot of jokes you missed. Shrek. It's fucking hilarious, man.
Yeah. So my list was, I had honorable mention Wedding Crashers, Land of the Lost. I'm going to throw in Waterboy and Sausage Party. Fucking love them. And then it went to number 5, Nacho Libre. I love it. Superbad, also a classic. White Chicks, not mentioned by you two. That was a staple for me growing up.
I never seen White Chicks.
There's no way.
I never seen it. Never seen
There's no way, Webb. How? There's no way. And then, who I guess is my favorite comedy actor, Will Ferrell, takes a spot at Step Brothers at 2, Talladega Nights at 1. 1 and 2 you can flip for me just based off the mood I'm in.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, great list, boys. I will say for all you guys listening that haven't watched Drill But Taylor, because that seems like a movie that maybe not very many people have seen.
It's so funny.
Go watch it. It's hilarious. I love
it's not a hobby movie too. I mean, it's hilarious, but it's a good movie too.
It's a good movie. I love when they're doing bodyguard auditions and the guy puts his hand in the coffee and he's like, "Oh goddamn!" Just breaks me every time. But all right, fellas, that is gonna do it. That brings us to a conclusion here on episode number 7 of the Untimed Down. We will see you next week. Good looks, Kobe. We will see you next week, and as always, go Pats.
Fuck Daniel.
Go Colts.